social media in weight loss program with respect to diabetes, is it safe and is it efficacious? Is it hype or a hope? So you know that obesity is in pandemic proportion. The traditional weight loss method actually are not very consistent on the long run. And there is a rising role of social media when it comes to weight loss program. Many mobile-based apps are there, and there are mixed evidence. If you look at studies, some say that it's effective, some say that it's not effective on a long term, some studies say that it's involved with risk. So the purpose is to evaluate if it is misleading or in fact it is efficacious. Nothing can explain this figure with respect to the pandemic of obesity. By 2024, what they say is, in people aged 18 years of age, 44% are overweight and 16% are obese. The present statistics says that 1 out of every 8 person in this globe is in fact obese. And this obesity rate is increasing in below 18 year age group in a very fast magnitude. If you look at our Indian population, roughly 1/3 of them are obese, mainly central obese. Females are more obese than men. And for a successful weight loss program, what we need is, one person understand the fundamental of nutrition, exercise, self-monitoring of the weight, and also weight loss relapse prevention, which is lacking in our day-to-day practice. What is advocated is a high-intensity, comprehensive lifestyle intervention. Let's discuss what it is. It includes involvement of a trained interventionist. There should be at least 14 or more visits in 6 months, which will assure a weight loss of 5 to 8%. Behavioral therapy is very important when it comes to weight loss program. In our clinic, we don't use it. It involves cognitive behavioral therapy, self-monitoring of the weight, their diet, and also stimulus control, and also advocating them to eat slowly, and also set the goal by themselves, and also have a feedback of what they have achieved on a periodic basis. They also need a social support, which is lacking in our day-to-day practice, and smartphone apps actually fill this gap, and they also should be given problem-solving instruction. What if they follow a diet and they don't lose weight, what has to be done? They need guidance. So we need a multidisciplinary team for weight loss, which includes a physician or an endocrinologist, psychologist or a psychiatrist, nutritionist, nurse practitioner or a social worker. It also includes surgeon and anesthetist if you have a bariatric program with you. But welcome to reality. We don't have that many specialists in our place when it comes to obesity. Our OPDs are crowded. And if you look at the time what we spend for each patient, it's hardly less than 5 minutes. We cannot run an obesity clinic with just 5 minutes be spent on it. And most of our time, ours is an one-man army. We do A to Z when it comes to obesity management, which cannot be fruitful on the long run. And obesity clinics like this are sparing in our country. Very few metros have that, and they are involved with a lot of money. So this is the reality which you should understand. Let's see how social media gives hope when it comes to weight loss program. If you look at the total global population, it's 8.01 million. Around 5.4 million have a mobile phone. Roughly half of them have got a mobile phone. 5.16 million people use internet. And on 4.76 billion people are active in social media. What else you want? So this is a media. Nowadays people don't read newspaper, they don't watch news. They are tagged to this. So this should be utilized for the better outcome when it comes to obesity, which is affecting almost 50% of the population above the age of 18 years. So and all these people use this social media, and it should be used as a mode to deliver the weight loss measures. And most people use Facebook or an Instagram or an YouTube or a TikTok. This is the most commonly used apps. 60% of people seek health advice initially before even going to a doctor from their mobile phone. This is another opportunity actually, window of opportunity. And 30% of people follow people who are stalwarts in their own field, especially when it comes to weight loss. All these people who are celebrities, they follow them. So whatever comes out of their mouth, they follow it. So they can be utilized for the better. Let's see the evidences what has emerged. There are many RCTs, meta-analysis. What they have commonly found was these people are in high engagement when it comes to social app or social media. So engagement rate, adherence rate is very high when it comes to social media and weight loss program. And when you give a pamphlet of a diet or an exercise, and when you tag them to a social media, the adherence is more with a social media than rather than giving a pamphlet. This again studies confirm. And feedback from their peer group, those who are in the same boat, they give a thumbs up, they give a clap symbol, and they motivate them to do more. And these webs are easily accessible. Within fraction of seconds, you get in touch with them. Many of them are free. Many of them are affordable. That makes them attractive. If you go to an obesity clinic, they will give a investigation which costs you 20,000, and other things, medication, other things. Whereas many of them are free. So people, non-affording people, their first choice will be a social media or a website which gives them guidance. So that is the reason for many people going for a social media. And they involve the behavioral psychology of the patient. Cognitive behavioral therapy can be well addressed by a social media rather than by a person or a psychologist who meets them once in a month or once in 3 months. Okay? So what we call is positive reinforcement. Suppose, say, a patient loses weight, then the app gives them 10% discount on what they have done, or they send them a gift, or they send them a reward message. So when we get a reward for achievement, it makes us, boosts us to do more. So it's a positive way of reinforcement which all the social media use to make the people adhere to the weight loss program. Then social accountability, because they are in a group, because others watches them, they don't want to be missed out. So it gives them more accountability to be more answerable for actions what they do. And this is a real thing which comes out nowadays with most of the social media, fear of missing out. People have got a virtual world where they think that they are in part, and what they think that everybody's life is good and theirs is not. So they try to do more work, more activity, more dieting, so that they are not missed out. This is what called as fear of missing out, and this fear makes them adhere to whatever instructions has been given. So they have their both thing. This can lead to depression also, but other people, it motivates them to do more. And they don't want to be unnoticed. They always want to be in the limelight. They want to be congratulated. They want to be praised. So this fear of missing out keeps them going. And social support, of course, the community support, of course, helps them to achieve more. And there is real-time feedback with this. And that also helps. So let's see how mobile phone fill this gap. In India, 46% of the people use mobile apps. Let's come to exercise. There are many studies which have found multimodal approaches for weight loss when it comes to app, and they found that they are useful. And in this particular study, the multimodal app led to higher weight loss, higher BMI reduction, higher body fat reduction, and higher waist circumference reduction. This is a meta-analysis which show them they are actually moderately efficacious when it comes to weight loss with app base. Often people ask sustainability. So this is one such study which I found, which found that it's sustainable over a period of 3 to 6 months. So these are the top apps of 2024, of which you find MyFitnessPal, Simple, Chronometer are actually free apps. And millions of people use them. And this particular app called basically it gives the personalized journal messages, health message to them, and the patients can interact with the nutritionist. The app has been made in such a way, and it has been well validated, published in peer-reviewed journal. Noom is another big app which is #1 in United States. It has got a huge social media platform, and people who have lost weight encourage other people to do more. So they have got a strong community backup and social support which keeps them to do more things. And this has been well studied in meta-analysis also, and studies which emerged from Noom app, and they found that the CBT-based therapy is good and high retention is there. But the problem is it's expensive. And in the long run, there is 40% dropout after 6 months. So they say that they make it the diet oversimplified, and the conclusion is that there is mixed result, needs more study. And MyFitnessPal is widely used in our country. It's a free app. They have lakhs of meals and menus there, and they give a personalized diet. And LifeSum is another website, app, where they give AI-driven messages daily, and they have a social platform where all people are encouraged to do exercise at the same time. and a live video, which makes them not to skip them because the other people notice them. And Healthify Me is the number one in our country, I suppose, and they have a AI-driven message given daily. Recipes are changed frequently so that they don't become monotonous, and live workout is encouraged. And personalized messages are sent daily, which encourage them and also educates them. And this is a Nivi app, which is more common in the northern part of our country, where the dietitian comes live and talks to them, which encourages them to do more workouts. So we have seen the hope. Let's see what's the hip now, or the misleading. They promote fat diet. So they promote diets like keto diet, or they add some green tea and other things stuff, and they make them give false promises that you can lose 10 kg in 2 weeks, and they also promote diet which may be harmful in people with chronic disease like diabetes, hypertension, and coronary artery disease. And they promote rapid weight loss, which may not be safe on a long run. And they also promote this entity called as thinnification. This was a phenomena a decade back in US, where young age girls, they follow the models, and they think that beauty is when the bony prominences are seen. And they take photos and upload in one specific website, and who is the most thinnest was the competition. So thinnispiration is the one which people, so they led to more eating disorders, and later the website was banned. Okay, okay. Then these people use this platform for many advertisement, paid advertisement, which has got a commercial thing in their mind, and they promote products which may not work and which may be costly, which may be misguiding. And this is one such thing, and it may be extremely costly. So these are the features of the weight loss app. And they also have got tracking apps. This one sync with the smartwatch what they have, the weighing machine what they have, and also they sync with they also monitor the sleep. So it gives them constant feedback of what they do. So basically it makes them to set a goal, it makes them to have daily reminders, personalized messages, and also health related things are shared. They are made to perform weight monitoring at a regular interval and also have a feedback on what they do. So and eating disorder is a real thing. So anorexia nervosa, bulimia nervosa is common in people who are embedded with these apps. And there is a person called as doctor in each of these apps, but their role is actually dummy. They don't foresee what has been shared. They don't adjudicate what is being shared or validate it. So basically, namesake a doctor will be there, but they are not overseen by the medical there. So anything can be shared under, and people believe that it's true. And there is a subscription tab. Initially, they make it free, and later they make it premium. They say 10 kg weight loss in 2 weeks, people are motivated to join, and many people will be this one, they lose hope because of that. And also there is a thing called as marketing. So basically what they do is, they bring some stars or some celebrities there, they make them promote certain product, and they sell it. So influential marketing is what is told to be there. And there is a lot of scam on that. These are the products which have come in the scam list, they don't actually work. Basically, they are placebo products. That's come, whether physicians should advocate such social media or not. There are a lot of ethical concern when it comes to social media for weight loss and doctors' role in it. Should doctors promote social media? So there is a conflict of interest. Many doctors are a part of these apps, and they can be sued because of the issues which arises from them. And data privacy. Patients' data can be sold. You will be giving your patients' data, and they will be made to purchase products which may not work. And misinformation, misleading information which is shared, and the people might question why you had advocated all those things. And we are liable for whatever bad news has been shared, whatever things misinformation has been shared, and we are liable for legal action if you promote it. So should we run away from technology? The answer is no. We should take actually a middle path. We should screen the apps and advocate them. We should educate the patient on misleading information that emerges, and also monitor for eating disorders. If anybody follows that, look for features of anorexia nervosa, bulimia nervosa, and then help them. And also bring it to legal action or legal notice when something abnormal thing or something bad happens with certain media. It can be reported to the people. cybercrime. So to conclude, yes, the hope is engagement and it's easily accessible, but hype is misinformation and exploitation by the social media. One should take a middle ground when it comes to social media. We should screen the social media and tell the patient which is good to be followed. And the physician's role should be to guide the patient and also educate the patient on whatever misinformation that goes on. The final verdict is it has got a potential, but caution and should be is involved with risk. Thank you.